For years, the global EV market was basically a one-horse race, with Tesla sitting comfortably on the throne, right? Well, 2025 changed absolutely everything. Today, we're breaking down exactly why BYD overtook Tesla. We're going to unpack this fascinating engineering clash between Tesla's 4680 cells and BYD's Blade batteries, look at the real reasons behind these massive sales shifts, and map out the intense regional strategies that are defining the global EV markets as we head into 2026. Let's get right into it. So, here's our game plan for this explainer. We'll kick things off with that historic leadership shift in 2025. Dive deep into the battle of the batteries. Check out the 2026 charging landscape. Map out those global, regional strategies. And finally, figure out who is actually winning this thing. All right, part 1, the leadership shift in 2025. Let's look at this massive paradigm shift that literally reshaped the whole auto industry. Just look at this gap. In 2025, for the first full calendar year ever, BYD blew right past Tesla in pure battery electric vehicle deliveries. We're talking a massive 28% growth to roughly 2.26 million cars. Meanwhile, Tesla saw its first ever back-to-back annual decline, dropping to 1.64 million. So why the sudden flip? Well, it was kind of the perfect storm for Tesla. US tax credits expired, which pulled a lot of demand forward, while BYD just flooded the zone globally with this huge variety of really budget-friendly models that just gobbled up the volume. And get this, that 2.26 million number, that's just pure electric cars. If you bring plug-in hybrids into the mix, BYD actually pushed out over 4.6 million total vehicles in 2025. That is absolutely wild. And it highlights a really crucial strategic difference between the two. Tesla completely ignores the hybrid market. They are 100% all in on pure electric. But BYD, they use plug-in hybrids as this massive, highly effective stepping stone for buyers who might still be on the fence about going fully electric. And clearly, that volume strategy is paying off big time. Okay, moving on to part 2, the battle of tech and batteries. Because hey, those crazy sales figures, they're really just the symptom of a much deeper clash in engineering philosophies. Now, to be clear, neither approach here is strictly better. They just show completely different priorities. On one hand, you have BYD rocking their Blade battery. They rely on lithium iron phosphate, or LFP, chemistry, which is all about passive safety, amazing thermal stability, and a really long life cycle. It's built like a tank. Then, on the flip side, you have Tesla championing their 4680 cell format and nickel-based chemistries. For Tesla, it's all about packing in maximum energy density to squeeze out more range, and of course, scaling up manufacturing to drive those production costs way down. So how do those battery philosophies actually feel when you're behind the wheel? Well, Tesla consistently takes the crown for maximum aerodynamic range. I mean, the Model 3 long range can stretch out to roughly 629 kilometers on a single charge. They are absolute wizards at efficiency and battery management. But don't count BYD out on the fun stuff. Their performance models, like the Seal all-wheel drive, will actually beat a Tesla off the line with a blazing 3.8-second 0 to 100 sprint. And the kicker? They're often doing it at a significantly lower price point. But look, neither of these giants is invincible heading into 2026. Tesla right now is battling an aging, pretty narrow lineup. For your average buyer, it's really just the Model 3, the Model Y, and the Cybertruck, all with relatively high starting prices. On the other hand, BYD is facing a totally different kind of wall. They are practically blocked from the US passenger market entirely. They're fighting hefty 27% import tariffs in the EU, and honestly, their driver-assist software just isn't quite up to par with Tesla's super mature autopilot system yet. Which brings us to section 3, infrastructure and charging in 2026. Because at the end of the day, you gotta easily power these things up, right? When we look at infrastructure, these companies are playing two completely different games. Tesla undeniably holds the crown here. They've built the largest, most reliable, proprietary fast charging network on the planet. They've essentially made it an industry standard, opening up over 27,500 of their supercharger stalls to non-Tesla EVs. It's a massive advantage. BYD, on the other hand, knew they were years behind in building their own network overseas, so they took a super clever shortcut. Instead of pouring billions into pouring concrete, they just partnered with Shell. Boom. European BYD drivers instantly get roaming access to around 300,000 existing charge points. It instantly closes that convenience gap without the crazy upfront capital expenditure. All right, let's zoom out a bit for section 4, global regional strategies. Let's see how international trade and tariffs are really dictating the market. The reality of global EV sales heading into 2026 is almost entirely defined by borders. Just look at the US. Tesla maintains its dominant grip there, mainly because BYD is stuck facing a staggering 100% import tariff. No way around that right now. But go over to China, and the roles are totally reversed. BYD is the undisputed local king, while Tesla is operating more as a smaller, niche premium brand. And Europe? Europe is the ultimate neutral battleground. Tesla is technically leading, but BYD is aggressively spinning up a brand new manufacturing plant in Hungary, specifically to dodge those 27% EU tariffs. They are actively transforming from just an importer to a true local manufacturer. So, Section 5. Who actually wins in 2026? Let's get to the final verdict for the consumer. For you, the buyer, the verdict actually boils down to a pretty simple choice. You should absolutely go with Tesla if you're willing to pay a premium for top-tier software, that seamless, stress-free supercharger network, and a really premium, futuristic vibe. But BYD is hands down your winner if you prioritize value and flexibility. They offer unbeatable budget options, a massive variety of models to choose from, and the total peace of mind that comes with their super safe LFP Blade battery. So as we wrap up this breakdown and look at BYD's absolutely incredible scale versus Tesla's deep, deep technological roots, I want to leave you with this one question. Think about it. In the future of electric vehicles, what truly matters more to the world? A perfectly refined self-driving autopilot system, or a truly affordable price tag that can actually get everyone into an EV? It's a lot to think about. Thanks for joining this explainer, and we'll catch you next time.